The Pistons play before the home crowd. And we've got it right here on 2K Sports, live from downtown Detroit. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. The Raptors swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip.
And an opportunity for them to even this thing up in terms of the season series. A team they'll see 4 times in all. A win here will boost their confidence in the matchup.
Well, look, they certainly don't want to lose this one. Being down 0-2 is not where anybody wants to be.
Pass to Cunningham. Thompson in the corner. Oh, good on the triple. Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day. What a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great, great, great sports fans. Hard-working people that really value hard-working teams, and if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
Now, here's Cunningham. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. On the clock. Let's go. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. And here's Toronto. Here's Abaji. Buries it from 3-point range.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Here's Cunningham. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Timeout.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Archibald. Bangs home the trifecta.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Bagley with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Cunningham. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Ingram's wide open. Here's Bagley. Out to Brunson. Pass to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Ingram. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Cunningham for three. That shot misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
Well, pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade Cunningham was the first pick in the draft because of his playmaking. Rare for someone of his size. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And it's Hart, top of the key. Stolen by Thompson. Goes up, and Thompson throws it down.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Here's Brunson into the lane, and it's Mourning with the rebound. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Cunningham. In the corner, it's Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
Brunson outside. Pass to Abaji. Toronto working the ball around now. Outside for Bagley. Bagley the screen. And here's Brunson outside. Drills it from outside.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
Thompson looking for an opening. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Raptors out in front, leading 14. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Raptors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Pass to Looney. Active quickly. Lock at 6. And he takes a fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Stewart a screen. Over to the left wing. Here's Mourning. Drains the three-pointer.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Quickly looking it over. Dick in the corner. Pass to Walter. On the wing quickly. Here's Dick. to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Giddy with it. And the foul on Jacoby Walter. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Stewart with the bounce pass. Stewart a screen. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Substitution on the floor.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Bagley with the rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Brunson right side. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Outside, Bagley. From past the arc. There it is. Brunson with the deep shot.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Traps in the tray. Archibald's got 6 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Thompson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Brunson outside. For 3, Ingram. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him.
Brunson outside. In the corner, it's Ingram. Over Wiggins. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Wiggins outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And Toronto making a change here.
Into the lineup by the Raptors. Number 4, Pavard.
Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Wiggins. It's Cunningham with the drive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Raptors lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Brunson draws the double. Down low. Uncovered. Dick in the corner. Sinks the triple. Diggs got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Cunningham left side. Cunningham on the wing. Wiggins left side. Thompson right side. Plays it up off the glass. Thompson's got 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Brunson. He's got 10. They set the pick. Here's Dick. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, Marvin Bagley the third.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Brunson, left side. Pass to Hart. Out to Brunson. Back to Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Back to Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Mourning. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Mourning's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Ingram. To the wing on the left. Brunson surveying the D. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Abaji. They get the rebound. Out to Brunson. Now Hart. Loud pass to Bagley. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the floor.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Duren.
2 minutes.
Here's Giddey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Giddey's got his third basket of the night right there.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Bagley from outside. Detroit with the rebound. Looking ahead to their next one, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Archibald. He has 6. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Buries the long-range jumper. Abaji's got 6 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And the foul on Marcus Sasser. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Dick with it. He has 5. And there's the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Diggs got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
Oh, good balance from Dig. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Pass to Duran. Lyles with it. Now Stewart. 4 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here is Hart. Guarded by Stewart. Now Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Raptors leading by 8. Brunson outside. Here's Dick. The 19-foot shot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Diggs got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Toronto. Cunningham left side. They get it back. And here's Toronto. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. To the wing right side. Brunson outside. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Raptors lead by 13. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster is different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel is not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
The Raptors making a switch here.
Substitution on the floor.
And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 14. Giddey with it. Picked up by Bagley. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target with his three. It's tipped and stolen by Wiggins. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham for three. Rebounded by Hart.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Good.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And it's Hart penetrating. Count that bucket. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Well, you got to love the finger roll. Always looks so smooth.
Back to Giddey. Pistons passing it around.
Fourth personal foul. Team second.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Cunningham right side. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Detroit.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Thompson with it. Picked up by Thompson. It's Ingram on the wing. Takes it inside. Ingram drawing the double team. Here's Bagley. Pass to Hart. Shoots the 3. Out to Brunson. Now Ingram. He's guarded by Mourning. For 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Raptors.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jalen Brunson.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Pass to Giddey. Kicks it out to Wiggins. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Cunningham for 3. And again, Cunningham missing. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dick. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. All sorts of time. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Here's Brunson. Pass to Dick. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.